Hey guys, Fabien with Reboot U. We're focusing on preventative medicine. Specifically today, we're doing that with our epigenetic testing. I have one of our VIP clients here, Kim, and Kim is getting her rescan done, and the whole purpose of the rescan is we got to see what's happening. We want to know if the body's making changes, are the systems that were low or high, are they improving? And if we don't do that, we really don't know what kind of value is coming out of all the time that's being spent by Kim in everything that we're recommending. So this is a great way to find out how's everything going. Some things will go up, some things will go down. That's good. That means that the body's responding. What we're doing is trying to signal the body to get better and to function at a higher level. That's the whole point of everything that we're doing here. And so we're going to see that with the scans. We're going to do our pulse analysis scan, which is going to go on the wrist. It's going to take about 7 to 10 minutes. And then we get immediate results. Kim and I will look over it real quick, and we're going to see what's high, what's low, so we know for the next 30 to 60 days, what are we really going to focus on. And then Kim will also know what she can do at home. Alcohol swabs on here so that the electrode itself gets a nice strong pulse connection. And we put it on both arms because we want to get Okay, so then you're going to sit back, relax your arms in your lap, or if there is a relaxed position for you, your arms can be out there, yeah. Okay, perfect. So what's going to happen during the scan is these electrodes are going to send pulses through the body, and the pulses are going to go through the meridian system, come back to the software itself, and it's going to utilize the meridian system to see how each organ's functioning. So it's the same information that's being sent from the body and every organ and system to the heart, so then the heart knows what it needs to do. The heart's like a smart pump, and the smart pump is being told by the body where it needs to send blood, nutrients, if there's a specific alarm going on in the body. Over about 7 to 10 minutes, what this is going to do is it's going to pick up every little variable that's going on in the system that's being delivered to the heart. And it's going to calculate those and give us an average on how everything is functioning. ECG it's called, where you see your heartbeat going. That's exactly what we're doing now. That's the mechanism and how we're scanning our client. But what's happening that's very unique is after the scan, it's collecting that data, and the software is based on Ayurvedic and Eastern medicine principles. So that's where we get into Ayurvedic is more emotional effect on the body, how the emotions can affect specific organs, nervous systems, and then the Eastern medicine's a little more of like the functionality of the body. How's each organ functioning, the vertebrae in the spine, are there specific acupuncture points that need to be hit to help those organs with those meridians. And then, of course, if we can get access to a blood work from the client itself, then we have 3 different measuring tools, which is the epigenetic follicle testing, blood work, and the pulse analysis scan. And between the 3, we get a full picture of what's going on. And so blood work in Western medicine, it's a proven system, it has its purpose. And so we want to make sure that we utilize that and we respect it, but also we got to figure out why and what we can do to fix the problem, not just band-aid it. And that's where we get into the Eastern Ayurvedic medicine. So it's really complementary to use all 3. And so this is just one of the pieces of the puzzle. And once we get this back, we're going to see how the last scan compares to this one and see if what we're doing is improving. So we're going to pull some hair follicles out. This is for our epigenetic follicle testing. So we want to make sure we get the little root out of the head. Specifically with Kim, because she has hair on her head, we're going to go from the back of the head, which is the atlas. So right where the neck meets the skull, that's the area we want to pull from. Just the little hairs. We're going to see once I pull it if you guys can see the actual follicle. Oh, it's very tiny. It's a little white tip at the end. but the follicle is something that carries and holds all of your cellular information. Snapshot of the last 90 days of what's going on a cellular level in Kim's body. Good. So Kim just left. We finished her scanning. I didn't want to talk too much about details with her here because that's the client confidentiality. I wanted her to be comfortable. But I also want to elaborate for you a little more on what we did do. So the pulse analysis scan takes about 7 to 8 minutes. It's analyzing the heart. As long as we have a strong heartbeat, we're able to get that information. And that's feedback from the body. So we're using technology and AI to just read that feedback. It's something that's been around for 6,000 to 7,000 years, pulse analysis. It's where they would physically hold the wrist and do it. They still do it now. If you go to a good acupuncturist that knows their stuff, they can do that pulse analysis to an extent. For me, I don't want to spend 30 years learning that, so we're using technology to get the feedback. Then with that, I just pulled our hair sample as well. The hair sample is going to show me what's in the cells. Pulse analysis is how the body's functioning. What's in the cell tells me potentially deficiencies causing an issue. So if we see inflammation or we see an organ's not working well, then we go back to this data point, which is the epigenetic follicle test, what's in the cell, and I can see potentially the cause. My goal is to share that with you, but also to teach other individuals like myself who really want to be able to help somebody, but be able to explain it well to you like I'm doing right now, just help you understand what I'm doing, because the technology is not easy to read. This is super complex. There's 800 data points on the follicle test and at least 800, if not more, in this pulse analysis scan. So it's unique. No matter what, there is no template. You can't walk in, I see you, do scans, never talk to you, and still be able to give you the benefits that you need. There is a main goal that we all have, no matter what, and that's just to live healthy, do what you want to do, and quality of life. And so that's where the end goal, I feel like, is the same for everybody, but the custom tailoring to your lifestyle is super important because everybody has a different situation. So this is where we're going to gather all the information is in this session that you saw today. And it's about an hour just going over everything. So there's a lot of time spent, but that time calculates into a better result because we're taking the time to really cater it to you. So this is step one. Step one is we got to come in, you got to assess the body, and then I got to give you a nice visual roadmap of what's going on and why. And then we just monitor and keep going. Something doesn't work, which is very possible. What do? We rescan, and then we adjust until the body is working the way it's supposed to. So if you like what you see, every week I'm going to try to go through a case study, and the case study will be this result, this symptom, client X, and we're going to together figure out why, what, and what we can do about it. And I hope you can use this information. So subscribe.